I pushed the wrong button. I'm sorry. Oh, wow. What a start. You know, that's just kind of how my day's been going. Anyway. Gosh. I pushed the wrong button. I pushed the stop stream instead of my correct scene. Oh, it really is how today has gone for me. Anyway, refresh if you haven't. Sorry. Drifty grabbing first. Hey there, Drifty and Thea and Aika, Jay and Kai and Moth. Sorry, your teeth are hurting again, Aika. Getting your HBO Black Friday deal, nice. It was just a small blip. It should be fine, hopefully. Just me being dumb. Alright. I also set up my camera in the wrong spot. It's been a week, okay? I'm sorry. I hope everyone else has had a good week. Superman movies on HBO? Yes. I guess. I don't know. I don't watch Superman. So I didn't stitch at all this week. No, not at all. I meant to, totally meant to, and then I got too into Tarkov. Legs and I played Tarkov for like 12 hours yesterday. I haven't had HBO since June. Well, now you can watch Welcome to Derry. If you want to. Anyway. Hello there, Jay. At least somebody found me. No. Fair enough. No, sorry. That was pretty much sums up how my day has been at the beginning of stream. No, instead of pushing my scene button, I pushed stop stream. So pro streamer, yay. But hello, everyone that has found their way back from the blip of despair. I hope y'all had a decent week. I haven't stitched at all. I played too much Tarkov. You know, saying Legs and I played Tarkov for like 12 hours yesterday. And then most of today, or a lot of today as well. Though today was not a super great Tarkov day for me. Not nearly as good as yesterday. But it's okay. So, as is, we still have just under 500 stitches to go to make it to 410,000. We won't be making it to 10k for the month, but it is what it is, whatever. Yeah, we're here. We're gonna be fighting confetti again. So let's get into it. We got a whole bunch of snow. Today it took a break, but it's supposed to get another storm tomorrow. Need to go out and shovel tomorrow. I don't want to, but it has to be done. Not gonna lie, I was watching Drifty and Thea chat as I was getting set up, and I thought I accidentally went live early. And then I botched the actual live early, or live, so you know. I was up too late last night because like I didn't stop playing Tarkov until like 10, a little after 10:30, something like that, and he wanted me to pick out a bad horror movie that he could fall asleep instantly to, which I ended up watching the whole thing. And then I woke up constantly throughout the night, I guess. So, yeah. And then we got up at 8. I've just been feeling kind of off all day. I don't know. But now it's time to get some stitches in. Water Park Simulator got like a content update today. They added some new quest lines and a bunch of new slides and decorations and stuff. Should check that out sometime. Cold is causing pain and also helping the pain. Different kinds of pain. I've been so cold all day. I even made some hot chocolate after we went out. The little turkey roast that I made yesterday was okay. It was a bit dry. Leg said it was better with the gravy on it. But I made some kick-ass mashed potatoes. They were some of the best tasting mashed potatoes I think I've ever made. They were great, which is fine because that's my focus on Thanksgiving anyway. I'm there for the mashed potatoes. With or without marshmallows, it's a Swiss Miss with mini marshmallows. I didn't add any extra today. Normally I do, but I just didn't today. Mash is super good. And then today I made noodles, and those came out pretty good too. It was a redemption after last time I made them and I accidentally burnt half the noodles to the bottom of the pan. So we couldn't eat it because the whole thing tasted burnt. That was sad. But they were good this time. I just had some more for dinner. Yeah, so the movie we watched last night is on Tubi. It's called Haunt. It's a couple years old or so. I don't know. I don't remember. Not the worst thing I've watched. Very strange. They didn't really fully flesh out the villain very well. Villains, rather, like their motivations or anything. Just kind of like super random. But it held my attention, so, you know. Could have been more. It's about this like group of college students that go to a haunted house in the middle of nowhere for Halloween after they've been out drinking. The haunted house is not what it seems. Saw The Witch with Anya Taylor-Joy a couple days ago. Not the best. I haven't really watched any of her stuff. I think we tried to watch The Gambit. That's her, right? But it didn't hold my interest at all. Queen's Gambit. But then I love chess. Yeah, and I'm not super into it, so. Also in a superhero movie with Jonathan from Stranger Things and Arya from Game of Thrones. Seen it twice. Yeah. Teen Mutants. Part of the Oliphant's trunk comes up here. Hey Sandy, how's it going? We did have a really nice low-key day yesterday. I didn't go anywhere, didn't see anyone family-wise. Oh, we also got like 6 or 8 inches of snow yesterday, so, or the last 2 days, I guess. But somehow I nailed the timing and I had food ready at noon. I don't know how I managed that. But I did it. And then Kiddo left shortly after. Go to his dad's. Likes and I played Tarkov the rest of the day. But yeah, it finally stopped today, but it's supposed to snow again tomorrow, Sunday. Need to get out and shovel tomorrow. I did manage to get today off though, so that was nice. To get today off. I didn't have to work today. I did feel incredibly guilty about not stitching all week, but I was having fun gaming. Sometimes gaming bug hits so hard. Yeah. And, you know, Legs and I, we don't get to play together very often, so when he's actually in the mood to play something, I tend to take him up on it. Working on it now, yeah. Hopefully we can make it through the confetti to get to 410,000. If we don't hit it tonight, then we'll just get there tomorrow. Alright, Aika. Have a good shift. Catch later. Trying to do all the colors but one first, then it would be easy block filling in rest area with 19, or is it 18? I don't know. Yellow. Gotcha. 27. What was that for? Okie dokie. The 40 DVDs with advent calendar shows from TV. I couldn't decide what to have on. Gotcha. Oldest oldest is from 1967. Yes. That wasn't the first they aired. Thanks for that lurk, Galactic. I'm so tired today. I just have like no energy. I'm guessing I just wore myself out yesterday. Even though it was mostly a low-key day. Just chill and have cozy time. color's done. We finished that first little square that I sadly left 4 stitches in on Monday. Alright, so now we get to move down to the shield area. I don't know why I set up stream up to have the Oliphant area in focus first. I was like, yeah, we're just gonna work on the Oliphant today. No idea. I was like looking at the pattern and I'm like, no, I need to finish up above it first. What are we doing? Until you leave 4 stitches, yeah. $409,600. 400 stitches to 410,000. Okay, what's the play here? Oh no. Okay. Oh, not that. Not the sleep. I'm like actually drinking an energy drink right now and I could go to sleep. Sleepy. Most of the time. Damn. I did finally watch episode 5 of Welcome to Derry. It's pretty good, yeah. The transition to finally seeing Pennywise's form was pretty spectacular. Did feel bad about Russo though. But I still continue to not super care about the adult storylines at all. I almost skipped a beat in that slow motion scene. Since I know that Will be fine, I'm not very concerned about him overall. I'm sure he's gonna get like psychologically scarred, but physically he'll survive. Be interesting going back further, yeah. I guess like everyone looked a little bit older and like their hair was different in episode 5 because it had been 8 months since they had filmed episode 4 because of the writer's strike, or the actor's strike rather. SAG strike. I didn't either. I just saw a TikTok that was like, that was Maddie's real hair. Grown so long because it had been 8 months since filming. One of my coworkers said that they thought episode 1 didn't have anything to do with the show. And I was like, what do you mean? But then they agreed with me that, like, that just was the worst form that we've seen. Song is called Cerulean. Was my favorite color of crayon growing up. Though my little dyslexic brain read it wrong and pronounced it Cellurine. And nobody ever corrected me. It works, it works. It's not even close. But it's a very pretty blue crayon. Is it close to cyan? No, it's a darker blue. Alright, I guess they call it a bright blue. There are too many different swatches. Anyway, doesn't matter. No, not there. I'm actually kind of surprised though that strand made it through all those stitches. Thought for sure that pathing was gonna bite me. But it didn't. Hooray. Hopefully I got all these stitches. I do. I don't know if anyone's seen, I've seen it on TikTok all over the place, and I started to watch it on YouTube, but Grace Writer? I don't know, released a Hunger Games parody movie called Hunger Games, parentheses, but better. And it was like her and 4 friends spent 3 days recreating the Hunger Games shot for shot from memory alone. It feels very like early 2000s parody movie. It's pretty good. You think you saw it but never watched it. It just, like, she just released it like a week ago. YouTube doesn't want to load. Oops. Does this work? I guess so. Ugh, I can't. I type in my own chat, OBS. Anyway, that. Did she release it? 9 days ago. Okay. It's worse. I've only made it 10 minutes in because I keep seeing like what people find the funniest in compilations on TikTok, so I haven't put the time in to sit down and actually watch it. But I had planned to watch it while I was stitching this week, and then that didn't happen, so we'll get to it. Oh my god, move along, song. Never plan ahead, it doesn't work. Sadly true most of the time. Can't plan ahead with migraines and chronic pain. True that too. keep thinking I should move the focus square, but really, we're still in the middle of it. Right in the middle of it, yeah. Just wanna be able to move it, maybe. That do it. Can't. I haven't made it far enough. Taking too long. My self-imposed imaginary deadlines. It feels like I worked a full week even though I only worked 3 days. That's ridiculous. It was nice to turn my alarm off for 2 days though. Though yesterday, that's probably why I'm extra tired too. Yesterday, Trika woke me up at like 5:30. And then Legs came and got in bed at like 6. I wanted to play Tarkov. So I just got up because I had been thinking about getting up anyway because my neck hurt. And we started playing Tarkov at like 6:30 yesterday morning. And then I started making food at 8:30, something like that. We ate shortly afternoon. Then we played from like 2 to 10. And then I watched a movie and didn't go to sleep until like midnight. My watch says I woke up like every hour last night. $5:30, yeah, it was early. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. My day off and I wake up an hour early? Really? No, you got the day off. True. Today, she didn't pounce on me until 8 o'clock, so... Yeah. And then she was like, alright, I've given you enough time. Come and feed me. She looked annoyed at me for having the movie on last night, though. So I was already going to bed late. I had a movie on. She looked so disturbed. She was like, what are you doing? That's not what we do. So it took quite a while for her to settle down and go to sleep. She wanted you in bed for snuggles. She was in my arm. But she was just like, why is there a TV on? Hey there, no one. I think this weekend, instead of making all the components for kiddos' breakfast sandwiches, I'm gonna try to make a little sausage McMuffin, like muffin form kind of thing. Just put all the ingredients together because we're almost out of a sausage patties. We have have ground sausage right now, so I think if I combine them maybe into a muffin, that'll be easier. Nope, not from Shrek. Got him. All the confetti. Another color down. One more color in the square. Trying to think if I did anything else this week of note. I don't think I did. Looks like we do have a couple colors coming in here that are gonna take up more space. That'll be nice. As long as we don't lose our little confetti ones, I think I'll have to do that stitch first. Oh, that was a rough start to Tarkov today. I died our first 3 raids back to back to back, all to bosses. Did not feel good. Was it a bad party? There was just like the one boss got me the first 2 raids, and he's very overpowered. Like initially, you have to like stay out of his way. Because he has this gigantic sledgehammer, and if he gets in melee range of you, that sledgehammer will just one-shot you, which is what he did to me twice. But yeah, he just, like, both times I didn't even know he was coming. He was just suddenly there, and I was dead. Still have like strong enough weapons, and I was making bad moves to try to get out of his way. And then the 3rd time, we hadn't even encountered that boss yet this swipe. And I've never ever fought him in the place where he was. So it was right at the beginning of the raid too. Just completely off guard.
I want to poop the snooze. Stop watching.
Nice. Still thinking about my mashed potatoes from yesterday. I should make some more. Freaking so tasty. You had mashed today? I forgot to get cream cheese, so I put heavy cream in them for the first time. So tasty. I need to get all the dishes done though. Forgot to run the dishwasher last night, and most of the stuff I used is not dishwasher safe anyway, so my mixing bowls and stuff, I gotta get washed up. Reset the kitchen. Kiddo even said they were good, so it was a win for me. He doesn't normally eat like my mashed potatoes. I never managed to get all the lumps out enough, and he doesn't like any lumps in his mashed potatoes. But apparently they were passable this time. Electric whisk might help. I used my hand mixer to mix them up. I would run them through a ricer if I had one, but I don't. That's one of those kitchen gadgets that I've always thought about getting but never have. I was really staring at a Ninja blender kit with a food processor on the Black Friday deals. They were like $99. I was staring at it pretty hard, but not gonna do it. I don't mind the little lumps, to be honest. Makes me feel more homemade. I don't mind little lumps now. I don't want like big chunks in my mashed potatoes, but small ones are fine. My former stepmom used to make something for us that they called potato shake. It was just basically a really like well blended creamy mashed potato. Those were super tasty. I've never made those myself though. Can't quite remember what all they did to it. I see. Okay. Path this a little differently. Okay, and then back down this side. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Already been an hour and a half. Yeesh. Okay. All these are. No looking at the time. Jay's like, I heard you stayed up till midnight technically last night, so you don't need to look at the clock tonight. And just keep stitching. Yeah, right. Rico will come yell at me to go to bed eventually. The monster and you're good to go. Except I already said it's making me sleepy. Oh no. Alright, let's do the small color and then we've got 3371 I think next, and that one is got a good amount of stitches here. We have some 310 in the mix, of course. Looks like some 3 or 400 and some 154. Make it through this shield area. But then we're back in the Oliphant, which is not much better. At this point, the remaining building structures down at the bottom is the least confetti thing left. Taurus. Oh, honestly, every time I see that, I read it as Tauros, and then I go to bring it on. Oh, Awesome. Oh wow. Like totally freaked me out. I mean, right on. Toro sure are number one. Oh, get up there, pretty girl. Way to squish yourself. Way to squish yourself up there. You get so cozy, Voidy. Hey, girly. Oh, goodness. You get up there and lay down? Oh, yeah. Front spot. Very nice. Oh, never mind. Back to her corner. Luna's laying against my leg on the heated throw. Nice. I have a blanket on as well, but unfortunately not a heated one. That was also something I kind of was eyeballing. Black Friday deals. I just miss when Black Friday deals were actually deals. Still refusing to turn the heat on. We got like 6 or 8 inches of snow this week, so my heat has been on for the last month and a half. No, just a little over a month, I think. Don't do Black Friday. Didn't this year. I went to go cancel my Walmart Plus to see if I could get the if it would let me have the reduced rate for the year again this year. But they just offered me $50 Walmart cash instead, which was essentially the same thing, so. Two, three, 1, 2. But oh, nowadays they're measly 20, maybe 30% off. Already upmarked prices is just not worth anything. One, two, three, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Game over here, they upped the price right before to make it seem cheaper. But yeah. That's what they do here as well. Especially Amazon. Amazon's real bad about it. Okay. That's a lot of 3371. Okay, let's do some camera movement here. Bring it down so this area is a little bit more in focus. Whee! Goodness. And there's so much in our active column, but the trunk of the Oliphant is like in the way, so it'd have a giant jump from like here down to here, and I don't know if I want to jump behind those yet because they're lighter stitches. I'm gonna have to go this way and down and over. But I'm gonna run out of thread, so that doesn't really matter. There's just stitches everywhere to do. Saw something alarming on YouTube today about artificial chicken. Some called it 3D printed chicken. That CEO's tirade was a little bit wild, but I mean, I don't actually know of any CEO that really knows what goes on in their company, so sounded more like a conspiracy rant than anything actuality to it. He's gotta have a ton of money, so why in the world would he eat his own product? I'm sure they have much better food to eat. Is the quality of chicken in Campbell's chicken noodle soup great? No, it never has been. But it is what it is. And a lot of people are like freaking out about bioengineered food on labels right now, and that hasn't been there for such a long time, and it doesn't mean that it's fake food or anything. It's just food that had something altered to it to grow in a more desirable way most of the time. Now, lab-grown meat is something that they've been working on for a long time. I think that's more in efforts to like deal with not having enough population of animals to sustain production needs or whatever. Overall, I haven't really given it a second thought. There are other things to worry about than the rantings of some millionaire. Multi-millionaire. Like the fact that it's gonna be December on Monday. Like, what? How is that even possible? I feel like November was just gone in a blink of an eye. It doesn't even feel like it happened. In October. But I am definitely very ready to hit that winter solstice and have the daylight start creeping back up, because this dark at 5 o'clock is not it for me. Oddish, Gen 1. Too dark outside. So dark. It was just Halloween, right? That's what I'm saying. It doesn't feel like November happened at all. Under 200 stitches. Woohoo. Let's see, I could do another strand of this. I think we'll come back to it. We'll just keep moving forward. I just have to make sure I accurately mark off what I just did. Okay. Here is where I stopped. And I did all of these. Right, I did those guys. Yes. Okay. Nope, missed that one. Next. Ooh, this color is gonna finish out this square. What is that? Oh. New sponsorships. Alright, 302. Are you not cut? Oh. Whoops. At 905 and loyal, only 95 left. Wow. Only. It's only like another month or something. Matter, JD? What? You okay? What's the matter, girlie? What's it? Hey. Where did you just go? 3 months? JD? Heck. Where did she go? Jane? I'm so confused. She disappeared. Like screaming in the doorway. She came over here. Now I don't know where she is. No voids up there. It's a void. It's a voidy. She must have run back out. I didn't see her. So she and Bear have been cuddling most of the day on the bed. I caught Jade trying to like, eat a Kleenex earlier today. I had to take that away from her. She just had it on the floor in front of her. She was just like licking it until it was dissolving and she was eating it. I was like, stop it. I want to make sure she's not replaced with Piper. Poor Piper. No love. I'm sneaky. Did it snow out your way this week, Moth? I'm not sure how far the snow was supposed to stretch this week. Hey, Bear. Not home, but real bad near work. Oh. Gotcha. Hey, baby. It was wild. I had fun. Ugh. Couldn't be me. No, thank you. Just been out walking. Which is not my favorite either, because I don't like walking in my boots. They're too heavy for my feet. But whatever. I'm not gonna drive, so that is the option. Traction control is trying to kill me. I had to turn that all off. Like new cars with computers. Give me an old-fashioned machine and I'm happy. Obviously, like, some of the improvements to cars over the years have been nice, but like Yeah, I do not want a tablet touchscreen in my car. I don't want an engine that turns off at stoplights. I don't. I don't want my car to try to think for me. And creature comforts are nice. Let me do the driving. Yeah. Obviously I hate driving, but I would not trust the car to drive itself either. There was a commercial for some kind of new car where you can move the car from outside of it. Like it shows somebody camping or something and they just pull their key fob out of their pocket and like move the car like 20-30 feet away. It's like, why would I want to do that? No, thank you. Surprised nobody re-redeemed first. Unless I like restarted stream fast enough that it didn't register. I can't believe I did that. Gosh. Rather, I guess I'm surprised I haven't done that more often because my stitching scene button is right underneath start stream, start end stream. Starting streaming probably broke a lot of watch streaks. I didn't mean to. I think it gives you a little bit of grace now, honestly. Like, it gives you chances to keep it in case something happens. Like, your totally professional streamer hits the wrong button on their stream deck. Because that's just the kind of day I've had. Gotta start having clippable moments or something so that people can retain their stream streaks by watching clips, stories, or whatever. I'm not clippable. Lost my streak a couple weeks ago even though I was working. Yeah, it happens. My streak on Cat restarted at some point too when I was lurking. But I don't know. Like I said, I haven't really cared too much about them since I lost my 95 day streak on Cicala's stream forever ago. But it is another number to build up for those that like to build numbers. I just think it's too fussy of a system. 1, 5, 4. Okay, we'll do 1, 5, 4, and then it's 3, 10 time for a little bit. Anybody win the game yet? No. Which means y'all just lost the game. Wait, why are we losing? Game was mentioned. When you think about the game, you lose the game, so. It's a big stretch there, but there's plenty of stitches that is gonna cover that tail. And they're all dark, so should be fine. First rule about the game, you don't talk about the game. I don't even know who came up with the game or how it spread so widely. I always thought it was dumb, honestly. So I've never really played. But I am uncreative with rewards. Winning the game was mostly a joke. But once you do win the game, you are free from the game. I'll feel weird not having sparks after. Alrighty, 154's in. Ten time. Moth broke only because he refuses to use his eyeballs to look at his total. That'd be well over 500k at this point. Alms for the poor. Please, sir, may I have some more? Alrighty. Pathing. Who's got the pathing? Not me. This is gross. Guess we'll just start here and we'll figure it out as we go. Seven more. Nice. I never did end up playing the Untitled Goose Game. I did want to. I just never got it. Imagine for a moment that you decided to do stitch by stitch from top left to bottom right. So many color changes. Some people do that. No, I am not one of them. But yeah, there are stitchers that will go like stitch by stitch, either just in the square or they'll go like row by row and then they'll just park as they go. And then there's just like a mass of threads. Couldn't be me though. I would not be able to handle it. Would you like to play Potatoes Labyrinth? I do need to. Yeah. I'm sorry, I have been slacking on that as well. Maybe we'll play it on stream. almost forgot you gave me a copy. Not exactly a game developer. Still made a game. So you can call yourself an indie developer. Indie games. One of the biggest streamers on Twitch right now plays indie games pretty much solely. I think Fora's game turned out better. Made her a scavenger hunt game with her own character. Nice. Actually, I need to check the weather while I'm thinking about it. I need to see when the snow's supposed to kick back in tomorrow. The evening. Another 3 to 5 inches. Okay, then Sunday is supposed to have too much. Just trying to decide when to have groceries delivered to be nicer to the delivery driver. Man, sunrise at 7:55 tomorrow and sunsets at 5:04. That's so sad. I think if I can get up early enough tomorrow and get Legs to help me shovel, get groceries delivered tomorrow. And Sunday we'll probably have to shovel again.
I want to poop the snooze, the water.
Nice. Maybe. All right. So then here. Decisions. Ugh. Don't like it. 1,020 hours and 23 minutes. Just a bit of time. Word every second. Aw. Shucks. Nope. This one. Not even an OG. Basically. Practically an OG. I don't think anyone that was here at the very beginning still is around, so. You count. Miss Killer Bunny, yeah. I do hope he's doing alright. Wonder what he's up to from time to time. I guess Dilly and Dean are technically OGs, but that Cran still pops in, me too. $30 more stitches. Now technically, we have finished our active column above the Oliphant, so we should keep going down the Oliphant. However, patch 310 up here, and then a lot of this space is 310. And then some over here. But there's also some down here, back in our active column. I don't know which one I want to go for. Oh my gosh, that's everywhere. It's everywhere. Oh, that's what 24,458 stitches will do for you. I guess we'll just go for the Oliphant mouth. 310 stitches for now, and then we'll switch back to trunk stitches. What is that 1K badge for? That is a bit badge. There are also a couple of emotes that are under bit thresholds. Just for something else. I don't think they're like super interesting emotes. I don't remember. Oh yeah, they're all cat emotes. Which means Moth should have the Pat emote now. Yeah, that one. I need to get some more emotes made. I just don't have any ideas. I'll find some more because I've got 3 open regular slots and 9 open animated slots, and then 2 bonus animated slots. So I have 11 animated slots open. Ugh. And 100,000 bit one is open as well. Totally doesn't draw. I'm just so not creative enough to be a streamer. Especially after being here for so long. Great streamer. Wow. Thanks. No, me. But I'm not creative enough to be a streamer. It doesn't make any sense why I've been here for so long. Best streamer. It's so funny to me, like, when I get reminded just how many streamers there are on Twitch. Like, I was seeing stuff about the yearly streamer awards or whatever, and all the people that were nominated for streamer of the year I have absolutely never heard of. 1,873 hours and 20 minutes. Just a little bit of time. Just always fighting a losing battle with imposter syndrome. I would move the camera again back, or like down further here onto the Ollie font, but I don't know when we get into the trunk colors. I know the trunk comes like all the way up here somehow. It's like really far out there. Charting Creations posted a freebie of Christmas penguins, but I'm unable to download it from their Facebook group page. Why? Is it just like permission locked or something? Posted about it on their post, waiting to see if Nikki responds. Gotcha. Stab myself. Every time I click download, it takes me back to her original post. Do you have an ad blocker on? Shouldn't affect downloads. Downloaded other things with no issues. Gotcha. I've found like really weird things get affected sometimes by ad blockers, like login pages and really annoying stuff. Credit card entries. Maybe she can just DM you the pattern though. Or fix it if it's a permission issue. Welcome back, Aika. How's it going? That's not block media downloads. Oh, what?
You do need another drink.
Hydrate. Grab these three. Hanging out down here. I think I want to wander over to my local used bookstore and see if I can find any copies of Stephen King novels. Could borrow the ebook version of The Shining right now, but I kind of just want a physical book. I like my Kindle. But I feel like I want a book in my hand. Tempted to go to the library book sale again, but I haven't even read all the ones I got from the spring sale. Shining a King book? Yeah. Yeah. Halloran in Welcome to Derry, he's like a major character in The Shining and Doctor Sleep. Like, the shine is a King universe trait. How did you miss that? I don't know. I don't know. TV has the 90s version of the Shining movie, which is the one I own. I've never actually seen the Kubrick version of The Shining because I don't really care for Jack Nicholson. I will watch it eventually, maybe. But I do like the 90s version, which is Stephen King approved. He didn't like the Kubrick version, I guess. '90s or early 2000s, whichever it was, the mini series one with Steven Weber. like Jack Nicholson. He's always creeped me out. I don't know why. Just look angry all the time. But yeah, I'd like to get The Shining and Doctor Sleep books and actually read them. I have it as an ebook, so I don't technically need to buy that in book form. It's not letting you download any others either. Grandfather was like that, always angry looking. It's just on your laptop. Did you like pause uBlock just to see? Just to see? Don't know. That's the only thing that I could think that would be like a difference between your phone and your laptop. I know you said it allows media, but sometimes I don't know how sites are set up to like do a pop-up download thing. Other than that, I don't really know why it would be different. Okay, let's pin this. And on to the next color. Mark. Actually, this is probably gonna tip us over 410,000. Let's see. Oh yeah, we made it. Right on time too. And we all were just gonna keep letting me stitch away, thinking I'm not paying attention at the time. And I wasn't. You were right. But now I see it. And penguinos. They are cute. You're going for more than 410K. Oh, Cat passed 20K on Hobbiton as well. Nice. $411K sounds better. That would mean we'd have to do a 1K Saturday. I don't know if that's gonna be in the cards for tomorrow or not. But it's certainly not in the cards for tonight. So, there's that. Hopefully tomorrow I won't have a false start. Okay, so what did we get to? 410. 28. 501 stitches. What does that put us at? 8,590. Dang. That would mean we would have to do 1,400. Oh, wait, there's still Sunday. It's technically, if I do 1,000 tomorrow and then do 410 on Sunday, I can make it just to 10K. However, I will probably end up playing Tarkov. So that probably won't happen. But it was pretty productive tonight, though. We got this whole little bit filled in. We got this little bit in here. Is that fairy? You gonna do exclamation fairy? That'll give you my referral link and my discount code. You can do exclamation 5-stitch, and that will give you their partner site, which is licensed kits, which also gives my referral link and code. And if you lose those, they are underneath. They're in my links in my bio as well. Oops, I changed the link and I didn't change the wording. Let me change that real quick. They used to be 1-to-1 stitch, now they're 5-stitch. Yeah, they definitely have gotten pricier in the last couple of weeks, that's for sure. I'm trying to remember that, like, it's a whole kit, so it comes with the floss and everything. So some of the cost makes sense, but I was looking at their Rivendell pattern because they have our Rivendell pattern, right? The 16 count kit is like $362. And I was like, what? That's a lot. And I think they're also like pulling tariff costs and everything into the main price now, so yay. They haven't offered a code to me in a while either. They have tried. They've tried to give me a couple. They're like, hey, you could get this one or you could get this one, but it's not like a general code. They're just like targeted to a specific thing. The last one that they wanted me to get, I mean, I looked at it, it is kind of cute, but it's still not really like something that I could see myself stitching, is this guy. Like, it's pretty. But yeah, the referral links, they will give me 15% commission for anything purchased. And I say, like, if it's your first time ordering with them, definitely use the first time customer code or discount code if they offer it, because that's 10% off. My code's only 5% off. So there's that. dokie. So, right. It's time to get out of here. Yeah, it is super colorful. Like I said, it's pretty. The mountains are pretty. I definitely could have ordered it. I didn't really have money to order it though. Like they are offering me like 50% off. But still. 50% off, and then I get to make a video about it and get my referral code and whatever out there, but I'm not good for that kind of stuff. I'm not good at being an influencer. I'm decent at being an enabler for stitching, but actually filming influence content, not something that I'm particularly strong with at this point in time. You know, at least I'm honest about it. Right? Oh goodness. The second Ollie font mouth. So disturbing. We gotta get it like filled in tomorrow because it's just, it still looks so wrong. It's like something out of a horror movie. I'm just wasting time at this point. Anyway, get out of here. I'll be back tomorrow morning at your usual 10 a.m. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me. As always, I appreciate each and every one of you being here. Have a good rest of your evening, and I will see y'all next time. Good night.